Overcoming your fear of failure can be one of the most important fears to work on. Hi, I'm Cassi Eubank, and I'm so glad you joined me for the Clear Your Fear video series. Now, I'd like to see you get rid of all your fears so that you can live a completely free life. All those obstacles, all those negative emotions out of your way so you have a clear path to abundance. But today we're going to talk about clearing your fear or overcoming your fear of failure. Now, why is it that we're so afraid of failure? Well, if success, on the one hand, is simply setting a worthy goal and taking actionable steps towards it, by not doing anything, we are a failure. So by trying something new, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. The fact is we're trying, and that makes us a success. We're growing, we're learning. By not doing, you're becoming the failure that you're afraid of being. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's take a look at why we have this self-speak. Well, when we're born, we have our subconscious mind that's connected to the oneness of the universe. We know we're fine. We know we're exactly where we should be. We know we are perfect just the way we are. But as we develop in this world, as we go out and learn and model the different things that happen, we model our parents, we model school, the people at school, we model our teachers, and when they say, no, we can't do it, we tend to believe them. They're the authority figure. And we hear so much of this that our ego, our sense of self, starts developing. And when it does, it remembers, oh, they said you can't do it, so why would you try? Don't stick your neck out. You got laughed at last time. All of these things make us feel like we should not step out of our comfort zone. But it's when you step out of your comfort zone that the cool stuff happens, the magic happens in life. Everything becomes fantastic. So why is it that we get locked into this? Well, personally, maybe your butt's too big. Yes, I said it. Maybe your butt's too big. And I'm not talking about your rump. I'm talking about your excuses. I would love to work out, but I don't have the time. I want to eat healthier, but I don't know how to cook. I would love to go and get healthier snacks, but I don't have time to hit the grocery store on the way home from work. I work hard enough. And some of these might be valid, but it's a matter of your butt is too big. Let's look at the case of Jim. Now, Jim liked to eat chocolate cake and yodels and pies and all kinds of stuff. And Jim was a little bit too heavy. When I say a little bit too heavy, I simply mean that it wasn't healthy for him to be as heavy as he was. It was causing a lot of strain on his body. Well, one night, Jim is sitting in front of his TV tray, watching Jeopardy on TV, eating his 9th slice of chocolate cake. And all of a sudden, as he's thinking, I should work out, but I don't have time. Now, this isn't the healthiest snack, but it tastes so good. As he's thinking about all of his buts, he feels a pain in his chest. He falls to the floor. And when he opens his eyes, he's in the emergency room in the hospital. Now, the doctor comes up to him and says, Jim, tell you what, if you don't lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months, you probably won't live to see your next birthday. Well, when that happens, what happens to Jim's butts? They get smaller because his why got bigger. Why should Jim work out? Because he doesn't want to die. Why should Jim learn how to make better foods? Because he wants to live. Why should Jim decide to pick up snacks that are healthier on the way home? Because he doesn't want to be back in emergency. His why got bigger and his butt got smaller. So when he thinks about going to the gym, he has time. That butt is so small, his excuse is gone. So if your butt's too big, maybe you should work on your why. Now, in my classes, I have got the Clear Your Fear classes. It's a 6-week course. I'll talk to you about ways to grow your why, to make it so big that you don't even see your butt anymore. There are all kinds of tools and tricks and techniques that you can use and utilize to create the mindset to where you're living in the sweet spot. All those roadblocks are cleared, and you'll have an open path to abundance. And that's what I want to see for you. I want to see all those fears gone. I want to see complete freedom to walk that path, to love your life, to enjoy everything that has been put on this earth for you. You do deserve the abundance. It's just around the corner. So I've got some DVDs, I've got some programs, and I've got an online class. I would love to serve you more and clear your fear. After all, overcoming your fear is the first step to freedom. Thank you for joining me for another video series of Clear Your Fear.